Bonjour my lovelies and welcome back to the video again, and this video is the Q&As on the country France. So the students who are wanting to study in France or planning the future in France, you can listen up to this video and it will be really helpful for you ahead. So introducing myself to you, I'm Zara Enver. I'm a junior counselor and I'm working at Study Abroad Solution powered by Brigu Global Visa Consultancy. And generally I create videos on students' doubts and Q&As they have about the country they are wanting to study in or they want to study abroad. So today I'll be discussing the Q&As on the country France, the questions that are put up by the students. So I'll be taking down the questions one by one. So the first question that the student has put up is what are the reasons of studying in France? So studying in France, there are a bunch of reasons. So I can say the quality high education it delivers to the students. Secondly, the outstanding research and development that the France has received till now and achieved till now, that is actually marvelous and very acknowledging. Then the world-class economic power is known as the world-class economic power, and it is the home leading to international corporation, refined research venture, and it is a modern and dynamic country with full of life and with different diversity, because the students over there come over from different cultures. The France has affordable education and it gives the well-paid internship to the students studying over there, and Paris is ranked as the best student city. So obviously there are many of the students who are actually just really wanting to go to the particular city, that is Paris, that is in France. Okay, so young talent in France is actually valued. Whatever your talent might be, it is you that pursue and what you give, and it is actually valued in that country. And it has the attractive tuition rates. Many of the tuition rates are very cheaper than any other country, and also the courses is maintained, quality of courses are maintained, because it has universities that are recognized, well recognized throughout globally, and also the courses that the students want to pursue, especially in arts and design. So now coming on to the second question that we have is the post-study work permit. So talking about the post-study work permit, yes, it is possible to get over there, but under certain methods and certain rules and regulations you need to follow for that. Then coming on to the next question, is it possible without IELTS, and what is the minimum IELTS requirement? So minimum IELTS requirement, as I can say, it depends upon the university and the course you're wanting to apply for. It totally depends upon this, but still as an average, if you ask me what is the minimum IELTS requirement, I can say 6.0 overall. You need to score this to get admission into a good university. And without IELTS, yes, it is possible, and in that sense you need to show your grades in the last examination held, and the different universities have different IELTS failure conditions. Now coming on to the question, what is the minimum tuition fees? So for this question I can say it totally differs. Like if I say as an average, the minimum tuition fees can go from 107 euros to it can go 601 per year. And it totally depends upon the university that you are applying for. Different university, there are different kinds of university. If you're wanting to go at a minimum tuition fees rate, you can avail that as well. And also if you're wanting to go, if you are ready to afford in a good university with some good amount and fees, you can go for the higher ones as well. But I would just say the universities might have different tuition rates. The universities might have different rules and regulations for their education. But one thing that is maintained in all the universities is the course refinement, and the courses are taught in English language, as well as the students are also paid to learn the French language. So yes, it is an advantage. This was the extra point that I said over here, and this is actually beneficial for the students to go over there and study, and in English language as well, and also learn new language. So now coming on to the what are the popular courses. The popular courses, it covers basically all the subject areas, that is geography, political science, engineering, masters, MBA, business management, MBBS, engineering, and European Mediterranean culture studies, sociology, communication technology, IT, computer science, so art and architecture as well, the designing. So basically it covers all the subject areas. If you're wanting to apply, if I didn't mention any of the subject areas, it might be I have left. You can go to the website of the university and check the course options that they are providing to you. And to the question, what are the major intakes? The major intakes are in January and September. Besides this, there are any other intakes as well of the university, but these are not the major ones, and it can be the mid intake or any other subject intake. Now coming on to the next question that we have is, what are the popular cities and universities? So discussing first about the cities, we have Paris, obviously well known, and it is the best student city because student enjoys a different lifestyle over there, and it is really a good one. One should go over there if you visit France even for a tour. Secondly, I can say it is Nice, Lyon, Marseille, Starbuck, then Lille, Nantes, Montpellier, then Avignon, Dijon, and Reims. So these are some of the popular cities that I have mentioned. There are many other popular cities as well. Now coming on to what are the popular universities. The popular universities are as follows: the Sorbonne University, the École Polytechnique, the University of Paris, the Télécom Paris, the HEC Paris, the University of Montpellier, then Collège de Paris, the University of Nantes. So these are some of the famous and the popular universities that is known, and it is the top rank in France as well. Now coming on to the next question that we have is, do the students get a scholarship over there? So yes, a big yes to this question, because the students over there, besides the tuition fees, the tuition fees is so affordable for the students and it is so convenient for them. Also the students who are wanting to go to a good university or is affording that much to pay high tuition fees, you also get a chance to get the scholarship. So yes, it is such a good opportunity to avail the scholarship, because and for the scholarship I would say that different universities have different criteria for getting the scholarship, to avail the scholarship. So you need to be updated with the university's website regarding the scholarship details, the scholarship start date and the end date, whatever it is, you need to be updated to it. And if you have any doubt or any confusion regarding the scholarship, if you're applying through us or anything you want to ask about it, you can feel free to connect to us or ask to us. We are there to help you out with this. Now coming on to the next question, that is, what is the time period of getting an offer letter? So getting an offer letter, the time period, it can be from basic 2 weeks, 2 months. It is the basic time period that every university takes in any country. Now coming on to the PR option. The PR options is available or not. So talking about the PR, I can say it is available. You can go for it. You can try for it, because if you're wanting, you have studied so much in France and you're liking it so much, so you can avail this opportunity as well. But again, you need to follow some rules and regulations and some of the methods and procedures that is needed to get a PR over there. Now coming on to the programs, there are two kinds of programs, the bachelor's and the master's. Bachelor's, obviously, it can be of 2 years, it can be also of 1 year, it can be also of 3 years. And also if you want to get a internship, after the graduation you can get the internship as well. And also you can get a post-study work permit, as I already mentioned in the previous question. Now the next course degree is the master's degree, and it is of 1 to 2 years. and it depends upon the university that is providing the internship as well. So coming to the end of the video, as I have discussed all the Q&As put up by the student, I would like to end the topic over here. And if you feel and have any doubt regarding the application for visas or any other thing scholarships related, you can contact us with the contact detail I'll be mentioning at the end of the video. And also, if you have any doubt or you want me to discuss any other topic, feel free to contact us or feel free to comment. And till then, goodbye and take care and have a nice day.